I've got the lead melted in the furnace now, and I've had the dipper heating, warming up. I'm now ready to flux. As you can see, there's a lot of lumpy, dull looking material on top of the molten lead, and there is shiny lead underneath there. You can see that as I push aside this dull, lumpy looking skim or stuff that's on top. So let me just mix this up, and of course mixing it up doesn't do anything to get rid of that scum on top. So I'm going to flux. Now for flux today, I'm using flux that I made in the kitchen. This is the oils and greases that I've saved from cooking, and I'm going to use that to flux. So I just use my knife to cut up a piece, let it melt in there, and stir it up. Well, that's looks like it's doing some work for me. It's a little difficult to see because of the smoke. There are some pieces of black on the top. Burnt flux probably from the last casting session. And after I've stirred that up a bit, I'll skim off some of that floating debris and put it in a can. So what have I got left is my point. We don't see much of that dull material anymore floating on top. We see some of the black flux, and we see shiny metal underneath, lead alloy. So it looks like the fluxing has gotten rid of that dull metal that was floating on top. And the idea of the flux is to make that metal, it's actually metallic oxides, make that metallic oxides give up their oxygen to the carbon in the flux, have the carbon go into the air as carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, and the metallic oxides then are metals which go back into the flux and are part of what we want to use for casting bullets. Except for the black flux, it's shiny metal, lead alloy.